Coming off perhaps their most successful season ever, the Fort Wayne Mastodons are looking to get win number 1 of the 2017 campaign. And in front of a crowd of 1,100, Fort Wayne hosting Kenyon today. Kenyon down big at the half, but they come out shooting. Matt Schifrin with the 3, trying to get the Lords back in it. Then the Dons on the move. Jordan King is going to find Jax Levage over in the corner 3 all by himself, and he drains that. Then Kason Harrell's going to drive it into the teeth of the defense, and he dishes it out to Racine Tala. He gets the easy 2. Then let's bring on the 3s. Charles Rousset Jr. is going to look like he's going to drive it in, passes it off, calls for it back. He's going to put it up, and he gets 3 of his 15 right there. Then Jordan King with the Iverson-like handles. He decides to take it in with the contact, and he gets 2. Then watch this. Off the inbound steal, Trevor Osborne's taking it down. Wait for it. Wait for it. Hoop! There it is. And that is how you end your first game at home. Fort Wayne wins big in this one, 117-60. Mo Evans and Bryson Scott combined for 45 points.
Joe, thank you for staying with us. Demetrius Lewis joining me in the studio now. And Demetrius, we are talking basketball.
You know, Brooke, there are so many shots when it comes to basketball. Slam dunks, free throws, hook shots. What's your favorite shot?
You know, I'm going to have to go with the slam dunk. It's always super exciting when you see someone throw that down in a game. What about you?
Something like a good alley-oop, I'll give you that. But me, I'm a big fan of the three-point shot. That's kind of what's been going on these days. Did you know that the women's team at Fort Wayne, they have gone 527 games making a three-point shot?
Wow.
Second longest streak in the nation in NCAA. So if you go to a women's Dons game, you're sure to see some threes. So
all right.
I encourage that. Coming off the first win of the season on Saturday, the Fort Wayne women's basketball team was looking to keep that trend going this evening. Coming into today's game, the Bears still had somewhat of a chance to turn their season around with their 2-6 record and a weak NFC North. But they had a tough task at hand. The Bears in Tampa Bay, first quarter, Jay Cutler back to pass. And, well, that turns out to be a bad idea with the former Bear Chris Conti with the interception, and he takes it in for the score, 7-0 Tampa Bay. Then just before the half, Jay Cutler once again. This time he's going to roll right, and he's going to chuck it deep. And what do you know? The Hail Mary works sometimes. To celebrate their 10th year in the Summit City, the Fort Wayne Mad Ants are hosting an open house at the Coliseum tomorrow, dubbed Ant Invasion. The Coliseum will be set up as if it were a game day, so fans can get the feel of what it'll feel like during the season. Well, let's go on to a different sport. On Sunday, the IHSAA released the rankings for volleyball, and we have 4 local teams on that list. One of those teams in action tonight, number 5 in 3A Leo, hosting Snyder. The Snyder's Kendall Gilbert's going to start off with the ace. Count it. Game's tied at 2. Snyder's up by 3 on this serve, but Leo fighting back. Michaela Noblack is going to set up Ellie Dykstra for the kill. 7-5 Snyder. Leo serve. Kate Setzer with the heat. And Snyder can't answer. 7-6 Snyder. Then the game is tied at 9, and Snyder's Tatiana Mildreds with the monster kill. 10-9 Snyder at that point. We have some good games tomorrow in the SAC and the Northeast 8, ACAC, all around. And, you know, Cody, no pun intended, trying to rain on our parades, and there's going to be rain tomorrow. I'm not liking that. No bueno.
Sounds like after halftime, people might need to take an umbrella to those games to cheer on their teams.
And we're going to have to stay dry, too. So we'll see how that goes, Brooke. But it's not just the Bishop Dwenger football team with high hopes this year. The Dwenger volleyball team started off winning 9 of the first 10 games. They're ranked number 25 in the state, number 13 in 3A. Well, so far this season has been a strong one for volleyball in the Summit City. 6 teams are ranked in their respective classes, with many others on the verge of breaking through into those ranks. One of those teams on the verge, the 14-5 Huntington North Vikings, making the short trip to a Boyd to take on Homestead. The Columbia City Eagles are looking to soar into new heights this year after not doing so well in 2015. Welcome back to the show. The history of the St. Francis football program speaks for itself. 12 conference titles, multiple trips to the national championship, and numerous All-Americans. The Cougars come into this season ranked number 4 in the NAIA preseason polls, but the goal for this program, as usual, is to be number 1 at season's end.
to watch.
That's right, Mike. This was the classic big guy versus the little guy matchup tonight. And Bishop Blue is having some issue at quarterback themselves. Ariane Davis did not play tonight, so both schools depending on some youth at that quarterback position. Snyder hosting Concordia this evening. Russ Isaac still patrolling those Snyder sidelines. Snyder up 6-0. Then Peter Morrison's going to find Tyson Chambers over the middle for the nice gainer. Then once again, it's going to be Morrison trying to get a rhythm going, but senior Dominique Slaughter says, not over here. He gets the nice boom, jars the ball loose. Next play, same side, it's going to be Slaughter, this time with the nice man coverage. Lots of defense early on in this one. The Railroaders and the Eagles square off in Churubusco tonight. First quarter we go, Busco ball. It's going to be 4th down. Quarterback Tom Richards getting pressure. He's going to scramble around and around. He pops it up, and he's going to find his fullback, Garrett Horn, on the short gainer right there. Really close, but no first down. Later in the first, it's going to be 3rd and 5. Tanner Burns. He's going to find Cam Yarn down the sidelines. And the big man's running, and he gets a nice gain right here. This is week 6, Mike. Teams are closing in on those conference titles, and they're trying to position themselves for their sectional pairings coming up here soon. These next few weeks, very important. The latest NAIA football rankings have our St. Francis Cougars ranked number 2 in the country. A big reason behind that is their explosive offense. And on that offense is one of the most prolific wide receivers in the nation. And he just happens to be a Summit City native. Mike Bunt had a chat with former Homestead standout and current St. Francis wide receiver Seth Coates.